Hey, what's going on, everybody? You already know it's me, Miss Vibrations. You already know what's going on tonight. It's Candy Coated Secrets. Make sure you go ahead and you share the show and tell your friends that I am on, and we're going to get into a few things tonight. I have my a little lovely lady beside me,
Hey,
helping me with this tonight being here. So give me a heart and a thumbs up and let me know that you are here so that we can get into some of the things and share the show. Why don't you? Sharing is caring, because I want to get into some of these double standards. I have the secrets that we had in Candy Coated Secrets Facebook group. So if you are not already, do so. Go over and join Candy Coated Secrets Facebook group so you can know exactly what we're getting into. And give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get in here so that I'll know you in here with me, everybody. Like I said, and share the show. So before we get into all of that, we're going to discuss some of the secrets that was in the group, right? So the secret in the group caused a whole bunch of controversy, or whatever the case may be, regarding the lady who is seeing her son. She's in a relationship with her son's friend. Okay. Yeah, so all of that other good stuff. Hey y'all, y'all gotta let me know when you get here. Just so you guys know, going forward, I know everybody's been like, oh my gosh, I missed the show the last time. I didn't get to see the show and things like that. I told y'all changes were coming, and I am we're recording through a different thing. So unless you are a member of Candy Coated Secrets Facebook group, or if you are friends with my page on Facebook, you won't get the notification. So you would have to just, say what it is. Hey, Katrina. Hey, Trey. You would just have to pay attention that way. So like I said, we are going to get into what's been going on inside of the Facebook group tonight, and I have two lovely guests tonight, and I'm going to see if my guest, hey Malcolm, guest, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Everybody's like, yeah. So with that tonight, I have, we got M. Shari. You feel me? Miller, what it do?
Hey, what's going on?
We got him in the building. Make sure you check him out. Go ahead and tell the people about you and what you do real quick.
All right, so y'all know me on Facebook, clowning around as what I like to call myself, uh, and of course M. Shairi. And y'all know that I also have a podcast, FHYF podcast. Go by Infinite Mind, Sideways 8 sign.
All of that. He's also then became the damn Mariologist of the ologist of the ologist.
Yes, the marriageologist.
The
Yes, the
marriageologist.
marriageologist.
So y'all go check him out and his podcast. If you guys have feelings, that is not the podcast for you, because that is the fuck how you feel
It's
podcast.
definitely not.
You understand? So, like I said, hey Timothy, I see y'all in here. Can you guys share the show for me? Share it to the group. Share it anywhere. And while you're at it, make sure you head on over to the freaking Candy Coated Secrets, YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Candy Coated Secrets YouTube channel, and get into all up into the into. And while you're there, also, okay, before we get into some things. And while you're there, also go on over and hit that like, subscribe button to the I Just Want to Quit reality show channel. You do not want to miss it. You will be thoroughly motherfucking tamed. All right. So let's get into some of this stuff that we getting into. M. Shari, which topic do you want to get into first? Because I said today, all right, because look,
whichever one you want.
all right, because she don't know, so let me fill you in. Y'all give us a heart and a thumbs up. Let us know you here. And like I said, share the show. Okay. So here we go. So it's a lot of different double standards, with men and women, right? Mm-hmm. So, like I said, with the group, a lot of the guys were saying that, the lady was wrong for being in a relationship with her son's friend. all that other stuff. Malcolm was saying she ain't doing nothing wrong. She just tell her get the groove back. All of that. So and then somebody, I think it was Nathan. Nathan always gonna laugh. So Nathan was saying in the comments like, "Yo, are we gonna ignore the fact that she's a pedophile?" But the thing with that is, he fucking 38 years old. So Tiffany and all of them was going back and forth with him like, my fucking nigga, she's not a pedophile. That's being a reach. And you know, let's look at what it is. They are grown. You know what I'm saying? They are grown. So that was interesting. They went back and forth with that. So M. Shari, since you also are a member, give me your feedback on that before I get into our topic that we're gonna sit here and discuss with you, my brother.
Yeah, well, I mean, my personal feelings on that particular situation is, like you said, they are grown. So if he is 38, no matter what age she is at this point, she want to be a cougar and he love it. It is what it is. I mean, choosing her son's friend might not be the best choice, but who's to say? Because we also had the argument to saying, that if a girl pass up another guy, pass up their friend because you had the girl and her girlfriend, then who's to stop love? It's not much of a difference other than it's her child's friend, which is kind of a super gray area. But I'm like, yo, if you love the person, whatever. Like, it's not hurting nobody, and it's not like she dealing with a 18-year-old or 17-year-old, and she really is messing with. If that was the case, all right, cool. It's just live your life, as
Right.
far as I'm concerned.
I mean, what you think about it?
Um, I personally wouldn't do it, but I mean, I don't see. Is she like? Yeah, like they're grown, so right, like you said, it's probably not the best choice for it to be her son's friend. But I mean, like, hell.
But let's say, all right, so let's say
Yeah.
for this scenario, let's say that what if she didn't know that that was her son friend and she met him in a bar? You know what I'm saying? Or she met him at a park or anything like that. And as time went, then clearly he's 38, so clearly her son is grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't really think that her and her son's friends. I don't foresee her hanging out with them or whatever the case may be. And clearly, to me, y'all know I always know more about the story, but they live in separate houses. So not everybody brings everybody to their parents' house either. So we can look at that too. We can look at that and chop that up. But you know what I'm saying? I do know, like, it's some friends of mine that my mother hasn't met. My friends of my friends and my friends have not even met all of my friends.
So is that the case though? Like the friend never met the mother, or she knew
No,
that
that's
they were
not.
friends?
That's not to now you get me. Y'all trying to get me tell more than what's in the secret.
That's all I'm getting out of the secret. Okay.
No, okay.
Right.
In this situation, she didn't know. She knew.
Like, okay, but
she knew who he was.
did she take him, like, when they were younger? Did she take him to
No,
football games?
So now that was one of the discrepancies. Hey, David, that was one of the discrepancies in there. They weren't, because I did read that and I said, okay, well, let me, I asked her, was it okay for me to clear up a little more of it because the post just went so left, and she was like, yeah, she didn't mind. They weren't childhood friends. They met already as adults.
Oh, and then somebody said, well, the problem is she didn't know and she hid it.
Okay, so Timothy said the problem is she did know and she hid it because she knew it may hurt the son. So I kept saying that too, M. Shari. Like, people kept saying the son's gonna be hurt, the son's gonna be hurt.
What hurt? What?
Hurt why?
Yeah, he grown.
Can somebody explain why?
I mean, I guess being hurt under the guise that you dealing with my friends, out of all people that you can deal with, why you in that particular lane? Like,
okay.
And it is kind of weird. Unless, the only way you see that is if the son gave the blessing, like, yo, you a good dude, and maybe you might be right for my mother. You know what I mean? If that was the case, which I
Mm-hmm.
doubt. But I'm saying in that particular case, like, all right, maybe you might be right, but most guys be like, yo, ain't nobody right for my mother, so it just
Okay,
is what it is. But
so I guess
Yo,
my
but
next question would be:
why
is
is
she trying to be in a relationship, or is she really just trying to get a
no,
groove
no,
in?
they've been in a relationship for I think it's 2.5
nah,
or
she
3
trying to be
years.
in a relationship. Yeah,
They're in a relationship, and the reason why now, like the secret said, the
right.
reason now why she wants to, tell her son is because they are about to move in together. She said they are
I
about to
mean,
move in
I
together.
So it's
honestly feel like they
serious.
probably should have said something earlier than that,
Yeah, because I mean, for me,
But that's
it's
a plus. At least he's
but
looking to build with your
I
mother
mean,
and
but
have
however,
this
people,
for your
okay,
mother.
yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like he could take it two ways. He could say like, "Oh, you tried to hide it. I would have been okay with it. You just came to me and said it." And then on top of that, she has a right to be like, "But it's none of your bit." You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do is my business, and it just so happens that it's with this person. But I'm your mother. You're not mine. Like, it's none of your damn business. But I get both sides. I can see both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing wrong. Like, so again,
What are they saying in the comments? Hey, J Love. Hey, Andre. Andre said, because if it goes left, their friendship is done. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah,
that's
if the relate,
Okay,
but
but
that's not always true though.
but that's something that the friend you chose. You knew what you were getting yourself into, so that's on you. If you feel like, okay, yeah, you of course you're gonna think about that. Like, all right, I really like this woman, but I'm cool with her son, so it might go left. That's something
But
that you
that's a
as a
part of
friend
being
you signed up
relationship.
for.
But also with that too, Andre, because that's a good point. But even still with that, relationships aren't always happy, 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 happy.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of y'all.
Relationships aren't always happy, happy. Let's be honest with that. So of course, I don't think you would expect him to dog your mother, but at the same time, if they end and the relationship ends, it's no different from a mother or a father watching their kid go through a heartbreak, and you might not like it, but you gotta mind your business.
But no, because it might be a little bit different. It might be a little bit different because
It's your mother.
no, because look, this me and you, right? We could be homegirls, right?
Well,
It's
I
the
think
same.
we was friends.
Anyway, we are, but so they're homeboys, right? And sometimes they may talk about, like it might be a heated argument with one of their girlfriends, and they might want to come to their friend and be like, "Yo, this bitch get on my." Oh, I'm sorry, like not to call your mother a bitch. Like sometimes it is a little.
Now,
It is a
hold
little.
up. No, this shit is like far fetched and then fucking between. If I'm
It's
fucking
really
with your
not.
bitch,
It's
if I'm
really not.
fucking
People
with
don't
your,
mind their business, and you know he's not gonna mind his business when it comes to his mother.
let me tell you this: if I'm fucking your father, if I decide to start fucking your father and the shit don't work out, to me, for real, I think that stuff might. I think that with anything like we discussed too, stuff is a little different when it comes to women. Females. You know what I'm saying? I don't foresee I couldn't foresee me and you beefing because I'm humping on your father. Like think about it. You know my character, and I'm not like no dog ass female. You get what I'm saying? Is it really? Would you really be like, damn, my father fucking with a dud, my fucking with a bomb? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I
but
know this person.
but I think that's the problem. Like, how do we don't know? You know more information than we do.
Exactly.
How do you know that he ain't shit? And the son might know that, and knowing
Okay.
that information, why would you want that person to be like, all right, I'm cool with you, but I don't really rock with the way that you treat women.
Okay, so
But
let's play
now he
devil's
been
advocate. Let's play devil's advocate because everybody doesn't get the same person. So he could be a dog out here to most of the females, move how he want to move, but it may be something totally different with his mother. So you can't go off that either. It's devil's advocate. Like you gotta play
yeah
that. It's just
yeah
that's why he gotta
I
mind
like
his business.
I like to exercise in most situations. You are the rule and not the exception. So
Okay.
anytime
Ooh.
that you anytime you engage in a conversation or you engaging with a person and you see how they are, I won't expect them to be like, oh, well, they gonna treat my mother right because they know me.
Right.
Nah, you gonna do what you do because of that's who you are. Now, sometimes there are exceptions, but you don't know when that exception is going to exist. And if I know that this dude isn't that good of a person overall when it comes to dealing with women, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want them dealing with my mother.
And
And
on
and that's
that
to be
note,
fair. That's why I said it going on too so long. Like yo, it's kind of a real iffy situation.
She don't owe him that though.
And you know what, you guys, and on
Not
that
saying that she
note,
do.
you guys, we are going to get to paying some of the bills tonight. So give us a second and we'll be right back really, really quick. And I'm going to get in here and we are going to pay some of these bills tonight. Okay? How about that? Be right back. And so, with that right there being said, make sure you head on over to www.candicoatedsecrets.com and purchase your VIP membership. All the businesses and discounts that are underneath of the membership are listed as well on the website. As you guys can see, you will receive 20% off of CCS merch and entry in giveaways, not the raffles, only the entry and the giveaways. Half off of CCS events as well. You'll receive $5 off of Sweets Express on Instagram. Also $5 off of Simply Naked Skin, all her facials and things like that. So you want to go ahead. This is only for the VIP memberships, and these are the businesses that follow that and go under that. I see there's a typo, but 50% off of your services at Progressive Tags and Title, and 10% off of your purchases of your lovely cheesecakes located in White Marsh Mall Cheesecake Cafe. And with Renew You Body Butter, you will receive 20% off of all of your products at the time of purchase if you use code Miss Vibrations. So make sure you guys head on over and you check out all of them. Like I said, they are listed under, they are listed under the VIP membership. Head on over and follow our Simply Naked Skin on Instagram. Also, while you're there, don't hesitate to check out Progressive Tags and Title, who is also over on Instagram and also part of the VIP Candy Coated Secrets memberships. And we have the lovely Renew You Body Butter as well. Use 20%. And I'm sorry, not use 20%, but you'll receive 20% off your purchase if you use the code Miss Vibrations. So, like I said, check out all of our lovely black-owned businesses that are under the VIP membership. Give us a heart and a thumbs up to let me know that you are here with that. Like I said, we're gonna head on over to Sweets Express and follow them on Instagram as well, everybody. And last but not least, we cannot forget the lovely third year anniversary celebrations. You can head on over and purchase your tickets right now on the website at www.candicoatedsecrets.com. You know what I'm saying? Don't meet me there, beat me there, because it's going down. And I'm not talking about Young Jock, okay? And that is how it is with that. All right, and I'm going to get you and bring my lovely guests back on over. And we are back,
Okay,
everybody.
okay.
He said, you got commercials. Moving on up. Oh, y'all keep telling you, you know it's
Yeah.
coming. You know, I couldn't have did it without you guys. I couldn't have did it. I'm telling you, I couldn't have did it without any of you help, any of y'all help. And if you want to right now for any donations to Candy Coated Secrets production, you can go ahead and you can cash app that to me if you are liking what you're seeing and you would like to continue to contribute. But like I said, thank you, Malcolm, for recognizing the growth over here with your girl. So if you wanted to make any donations to that, you could do that. Don't hesitate. Right now, we're going to get into our topic since we left off on that freaking note. So we agreed that you shouldn't be fucking your mother friends, or your friends shouldn't be wanting to fuck your mom. Is that what we're agreeing to?
No,
Quarters
That shit
agree?
is messy.
I didn't
Yeah,
agree
it's
with
messy.
that.
She said
It is.
no.
It's
Y'all,
messy.
they said no. We didn't agree with that. So here's the other topic right here that we want to get into tonight. Right? Let me go ahead. Boom. Hold on, because I had it up here with in M. Shiree Miller. So we're gonna get into the topic right here. Can men say no to sex? Give us
Yes.
a heart, a thumbs up now if you're keeping up. Is a man allowed to say no to sex? If not, explain your answer.
What do you mean? Is he allowed to
Like if you want something, he say no.
Yeah, not tonight. I got a headache. I don't feel good. I don't feel like it. Can we say no? Yeah, we can say no. We should be able to say no and scream it from the rooftops if we have to.
So you saying that you guys that's watching, hey Shirley, hey Michelle, Damien, David, you're a man, Malcolm, you're a man, Huey, is men allowed to say no to sex? So this came from also a post that LeBron posted in the group, you guys. As well, he posted that over in the group. Make sure you go ahead and go ahead and join that. And some of the answers, the women, they were saying no, and if he does say no, I'm going to rape him. That's what look, she said. That was some of the responses in that footage. Okay. So the other issue that came into that is that because of the whole, the Me Too movement and everything we were in, the guy was saying how if it were women being asked, could they say no to sex?
And a man said,
and a man was saying, no, I'm going, yeah, she can say no, but I'm going to take it, that it would be a huge fiasco. So when it comes
Absolutely.
to a woman saying it, this is what it is right here. When it comes to a woman having this double standard, that women have their own double standards that's outside of men.
Okay. So
we want to get back to you. Want to take a drink? You want to pass it over to M. Shari?
I do. I sure do. Yeah.
M. Shari. M. Shari.
So yes, there is a double standard. And I guess because everything is always so layered. Like because men are always shown as being more physically dominant. So
Okay.
if we are dominant towards a woman, then it's going to be perceived as rape. But because women aren't as forceful as we are, if they did it to us, if they were forcing themselves on us, then they were like, well, you should be strong enough to be able to handle it. So then there's thought process that it's okay for a woman to do it, but it's not okay for a man to do it. Because
Okay.
we inherently have a strength that is said that you guys don't.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, I definitely see where it could be an issue. And I think it's because of the rape word is such a strong word. Yeah. I definitely see how that can be an issue. I think that everybody has the right to be able to say no. I think that when somebody tells you no, it's just the fact that naturally humans, we don't like rejection. And not everybody can take rejection.
Well, that's true. But I
Mhm.
feel like on average,
Somebody's
depending on the
watching
situation,
me.
men take rejection better than females.
Yes, that's true.
Because we're used to being
Hell
rejected by
no.
females. Yes, we're used to being rejected by females all our life. So you gotta understand, Candy. That's like saying that every time that you've approached the situation with in a relationship or even just been approached on the street, you go out and chase a guy with the expectation that he's going to say no.
Okay.
It doesn't happen that way. It's usually a guy's chasing a girl and she gets to choose whether she's going to accept him or not the other way around. So since we hear no a whole lot more than you do, we're more apt to understanding the rejection and moving on to the next person. Because if we didn't, we wouldn't have any relationships. So we have to accept no.
I don't know, yo. I mean, I didn't see. You don't act like you ain't never see. And I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. Don't act like you ain't never see. You out talking with your friends. You try to talk to a dude. I mean, a dude try to talk to you. You tell him no, and he be like, "Bitch, you wasn't all that anyway." Or I just wanted to thought. Or I only want to talk to your friend.
It's a
I
lot of
remember all
weak-minded
of that.
dudes out here too.
Huh?
I say it's a lot of weak-minded dudes out here too. But generally, every guy isn't going to just say "f you" and this and that. But at the same time, even if they do, guess what? They're gonna go move on to the next chick and start talking to them too until they get a yes because they're used to the rejection. Now, some of them are a little bit more sensitive than others. It's true.
Yeah.
Not gonna deny that, but at the same time, we take more rejection than you guys. You guys are used to yes a whole lot more than us. That's why you saw in those posts I didn't see the post, but you saw in the post where the women was like, "You're not gonna tell me no, because I'm not used to you telling me no, and I'm not gonna accept it now."
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, well, I'm not gonna lie, not just with sex. I don't like to be told no. And the reason why I feel like don't tell me no is because I'm not gonna fucking tell you no.
Yeah.
But this is in a relationship.
Fair.
Huh?
I said that's fair.
Yeah, and that's in a relationship thing. Like if I say, "Can we do this?" or "I want to go here," or "Can you give me this?" or "Get it?" and no, no. Why are you telling me no? I don't think it has anything to do with being spoiled, although I am spoiled. But don't tell me no. Like, don't. What the fuck are you telling me no for? Who are you to fucking tell me no?
I.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Reel me back in. You
Hey,
know.
you having a moment.
I'm
Look, this
sorry.
is your show. You having a moment. Let you let it out. Vent. Come
Yeah.
on.
Let me take a sip. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I understand.
But
This is
you
what
know,
happens sometimes.
you know what you said. Yeah, no, because I mean, it's just that, and don't get me wrong. I tell you guys all the time, we are what we attract. I have not really ever really attracted niggas that told me no. Now, I did have one that was petty and fucking told me no and didn't come through with what they were supposed to come through with and asked me where he is. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? I am shut up, Miller. I'm all into treating people how I want to be treated all the way around. Now, I can take no with an explanation depending upon what it is at that time I'm asking for.
What if? Okay, so let's answer your question.
Okay.
And he says, you say you want to have sex. He says no. You say why? Oh, because I don't feel like it. Is he cheating or what?
Oh no, I don't mind that because there may be times that I probably would tell you no, and that doesn't mean anything like that. Okay. So you know, a lot of times the first thing people do go to is he's cheating,
yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying. The whole that you may start to feel like, is he not any longer attracted to me?
Right.
So that's I wouldn't mind you saying no. We're just like, all right, nigga, keep that same energy because you know your turn right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's this expectation that guys are always supposed to be on and always supposed to want to have sex. Because
but that's the
every
persona
guy.
that y'all put out
No,
there.
because sometimes it's a lot of lazy ass females out here that want a guy to do everything, initiate sex, like, and
That's very
like
true.
all you want to do is lay on your bed. You're
true.
boring as hell. No, like what the hell?
Yo, what y'all got to go to Pound Town? What about Midtown?
What did Tex say?
Tex
Bitch
said,
say she won't go to Pound Town. I'm gonna take her when I get back. Hello.
Wow.
This is my ratchet little baby, M. Shari Miller.
Whatever.
You know, don't mind her. You know, she, we working on getting her soul right. But
look, she keeping it real, so I can respect it.
Thank
you. No, I get that. You know, I'm not a firm. I'm not big on no. Don't fucking tell me no. I'm not big on no. And like I said, I'm not big on no only because I wouldn't goddamn tell you no. That's just how it is. Treat me how you want to be treated, and no should only be used in exigent circumstances.
I feel like you should be okay with.
Fair enough. You wanted to use the big ass word, but yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I feel like a man should be. It should be okay for a man to say no. Mm-hmm. It should be okay for a woman to say no.
Yeah.
And that it shouldn't have to be anything behind it. Like, it shouldn't have to mean, oh, I'm cheating. Or, oh, I'm not attracted to you. Or you're not attracted to me or anything like that. It just means, no fucking means no. I don't feel like it.
No, I'm not talking about no with sex. I'm talking about no with anything.
I won't say no.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Talking about in general.
I'm in my 20s. I ain't nowhere in hell. I'm saying no.
But see, not even with you being in your 20s, because when I'm in a relationship, or I have somebody that I have a pickle that I'm constantly pecking. Yeah. I'm not saying no. If I have you and I can hump on you,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna say no to sex.
Yeah.
If I'm with you and we locked in, I'm not gonna tell you no. Yeah. If you decide to tell me no, or it may be a day where it's like, maybe I got COVID or some shit, then all right.
I hope y'all not on COVID. Hey.
I'm just
I understand that you don't want to say here no, but dang.
Look, guess what?
I'm just going to put this mask and these gloves on. We're going to get to work.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
crazy.
Put that mask on. Come
Crazy.
up for air.
He put his hazmat suit
Put it
on.
back
Put a
on.
hole at the bottom.
I'm just saying, a man should be able to say no to sex if he doesn't want to. I feel like other things pertaining to the relationship outside of sex, don't fucking tell me no.
Yeah.
Fair?
Fair.
No.
That's
You should be
I
able to
mean
be
that's
told
fair. It's
no.
all,
You
look,
a grown
yo,
ass
that
woman.
But to
that
you, I'm supposed to
look,
be
that's
obeying.
that's fair if that's the energy she projecting and that's the type of person she wants. So if that's what she wants and that's the type of person that he is, it shouldn't be an issue.
I
Now,
don't
if
see
he a different type of dude, then you're gonna have to either learn how to manage it or just leave him
Get
on the
another
side of the
dude.
road with
no.
the dude who was bluffing.
See, I'm the type of I'm the type of female. You can't always just let me do what I want to do. Like, you gotta put your foot down somewhere. Like,
you go.
I do
You
anything.
give her an inch and she
I
will take 25 miles.
Swear to God, I run off on you.
But you know yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's good
So
knowing
you
yourself though.
you got it. Sometimes you just gonna be having to like, yo, no.
Like, you're not doing
No.
it
And guess who told me that all the time? We're not doing that. Okay.
Okay,
sometimes like you gonna have to. You sometimes you gonna have to.
Okay, so Simply Naked Skin.
Because I'm gonna do what I wanna do.
You know, she's saying that sometimes you do gotta rail her back in because that's Simply Naked. Rail her back in because she is going to go overboard and then y'all gonna end up not fucking being together no more anyway. So let me go to the comments. So Malcolm said, I'm fucking with with COVID. So he's fucking with the COVID. He said, hey, Jay.
Yeah, he gonna have a hazmat suit on.
Right.
Oh,
That's right. They say pussy.
A hole in the hazmat suit is what I'm gonna call it.
Pussy got to be that important. If we fucking wear hazmat suits, well, pussy did start a bunch of wars.
Oh,
right.
It did. Y'all seen Troy. Don't act like y'all don't know. What else? May said, Candice, go sit down. Girl, I'm dead serious. Like, don't do that. She said, you're not gonna get a yes every time. Well, shame on them because then I'm not for you. Because why are you telling me no when it comes to different stuff? If I want to go out to eat today, why are you fucking telling me no?
Okay, but can you say it has to be within reason?
I said that, depending on what it is.
But that's why I said that's because she said that at first. If it was within reason, that was the whole reason I was like, if that's the energy that her man is with her, then yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
So what's out of reason?
Give me an example. I couldn't tell you what's out of reason.
That would be up to
if
him.
I want to go out to eat today.
No, that's not out of reason.
That's not out of reason.
No, like I don't know. Something.
I don't go till it happens. Tell M. Shari, date me for 2 minutes. Talk to me like we together.
Yeah,
give me something.
Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. No, we about to role play.
All right.
Cause we trying to figure some shit out. Give me a heart and thumbs up if y'all
all right, what you got?
All right, so we are together, and we're trying to figure out what is in reason of
what's out of reason.
What's out of reason to be told no?
What's outside of bounds?
Yeah.
All right, I'll say what's outside of bounds is we going to buy a house and you want to take a last minute trip somewhere, and we trying to focus the funds on purchasing a home, and you be like, I really want to go. Be like, yo, this is not gonna work. I feel like something like that would be out of bounds.
Hold on. But first, where is it I'm trying to go?
Bora Bora. Okay, you're saying on vacation. You know what?
Exactly.
No, don't do that because, for example, because I wouldn't mess with anything that is important.
That important. Okay.
You suck as my man. Next nigga.
I said that would be out of bounds. You didn't give the strict qualifications.
Well, I don't get told no, so I don't even know what's in the bounds and out of the bounds because I don't get told no. So since she came up with it, what is out of reason?
There you go. I can't answer that.
I'm trying to think of a scenario that I had.
All right, you guys that's out here in the comments, tell me, what is something that would be out of reason? So we're trying to figure out as far as when it comes to telling your partner no. At first it was about sex, but now it's just about no altogether. What is
Right.
out of reason to be told no from your partner if you are a person that don't ever like to be told no or don't be told no? Yeah, look at y'all. Oh, any other time,
Yeah.
any other time y'all can be quick on your feet. Now in the night, I got y'all thinking and thinking. Malcolm said it don't matter, no big purchases while buying a house. Right,
Right.
like I get that, Malcolm. Like
But
I agree
some
with
people
that.
would be irrational that way, though. I'm not saying you are irrational. You said this was fake. So
No,
I
yeah,
gave
this
you
is fake.
a fake
So I
setup.
need you to be a better fake man
Spending
and come up with
unnecessary
another
money.
story.
Spending unnecessary money, like how? Give an example.
Yeah, because what may be unnecessary
Yeah,
spending to you is
it's
not
not
unnecessary
unnecessary
spending
spending
to me.
Doing certain things for their family members. Are you married or in a relationship?
Okay,
if we're in
wait
a
a minute,
relationship, that's none of your business.
I think Jay is onto something. Jay is a lot closer than the fuck you and M. Shot Reed Miller. Okay? So, Jay, are you saying if she says, hey, babe, can you give me $500 to give to my aunt? And you're saying that you should be able to say no. I agree. Is that what you wait a minute, look at me, I agree. Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the case, I do agree with that because don't come to me to get no money to fucking give to your
Or
family.
are you saying that we have a certain, like, let's say we have a bank account together, and my family
If you send it
is saying
shared
like, oh,
money,
I need $1,000 to go somewhere or do something, and I give them the money, and you have a problem with that? Is that like, how are you coming with it? If it goes
that
against
only work if it's shared money, though.
Huh?
Okay, well, in a marriage, you don't have to have. Well, in a marriage, you don't necessarily have to have a joint account. Let's just say it's a problem. Like, my family is a bunch of leeches, and they asked me, I'm about to get set out, but my aunt always gets set out every month. So that she like, hey, this month.
Well, that was a red flag because I don't even know why y'all even ended up together because you should look at those red flags that she's probably a little codependent and feel like she want to always do something for her family. Sorry.
Are we asking a question?
Sorry, look, I just went M. Shot Reed
I
Miller
feel
because
like
that's
we
the shit.
creating questions, right? More questions than answers at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
That can be a big problem, period.
She said,
yes,
so
like a
Jay
place
said,
to stay. Okay,
Jay
so
Love
yeah,
said yes, like
yeah.
a place to stay. All right, well, that, I don't know. Like I say, I guess we won't know until it happens because.
Well, that would be a huge problem because, like, let's say y'all got yourself together or whatever, and a family member want to stay. You're like, okay, yeah, they can come stay, and or it could be your sibling.
Okay.
Can they come stay? And he says no. Why? That's my family, and some, no.
Okay, you know what? That's a good question.
All right,
Now.
what if
How
we
would
add
that
a
go?
layer to that though?
Huh?
What if we add a layer to that? What if the family member that wants to come to stay is a thief, and you know you're a thief, and they know you're a thief, and you be like, he ain't gonna steal. She ain't gonna steal from me. No, that's when you tell them, no, that's not gonna happen because I'm not running a risk. Right, I'm not running a risk of losing anything in my house because they need a place to stay. They probably need a place to stay because they stole something.
Well, me personally, I think we're going to have an agreement that I'll just give somebody money before I let them come stay in my house. I just don't want to deal with it. I'll pay your rent for you before I let you come stay in my house. Sorry.
Well, and then I don't know, for me, it's like, excuse me, I'll let you come stay. Like,
people don't know how to get out. People don't know how to, and then I need my own space. Like, I need my space. My house is my safe. Like, yeah, I'll pay your rent.
Yeah, she said she'll pay your rent. Madria said it depends on the circumstances. David said, no, damn it, I got to be to work in 5 hours unless you're paying all the bills. In that case, bring that ass here. Okay, so David is saying that if he's doing everything, you ain't got the right to tell him no.
Yeah, I mean,
you gonna give up that ass, Joe. You feel me? That's what he's saying. And you know what, David, I can respect that. Yeah. I definitely can respect that. And then somebody somewhere, because in that case, it's like, I'm working all day. You're not doing anything. So they say, I'm paying for everything. Don't tell me no for sex if that's all you fucking have to do. But then again, I don't know, David, that also could be a little bit of control and lead to other things. That could lead to other things because we know sometimes when it's only one income and if the man is controlling the income, this is just my opinion and it might go into the little double standard with women because I feel like a woman can handle the pressure of making sure the house is together, with not having any money and being okay to manage. I feel like a man, when a man doesn't have money, he a whole different goddamn kind of character. You know what I'm saying? He
depending on the
mad.
man.
Yeah,
Man.
depending on the man. I'm not talking about the leeches who just like to sit down. I'm talking about the dudes who really don't like to have to rely on their
When
woman
his money's
for money.
messed up,
His mind
his
is
sex
messed
drive
up.
is gone.
His sex drive is messed up. He's messed up all
Yeah.
the way up until he gets back on his feet.
Right.
So I mean, I feel you, David, but you know, I think that could go a little thing. Y'all seen what the hell Joe was doing to goddamn Michael and them mother. You know what I'm saying? Joe Jackson, he had 5 bitches that got to get ice cream while the bitch was calling the house 3 times to hang up, and she walking in, and he talking about baby, it was a mistake. You understand? So I'm just saying, well, let's not forget what it looked like with one income.
I get
straight up. Because then you had Joey, right?
From Baby
Boy. You know, I know so many people that was like, oh my gosh, Jody just was so in love with Yvette. And it's like, Jody was a bomb.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do y'all think Jody was a bomb?
I think Jody was a bomb.
Do y'all think Jody was a bomb? Do y'all think
like,
Jody was a bomb? I want to know. M. Shari, from you being a man, was Jody a bum?
Yeah, that nigga was a bum.
Why was he a bum? Because he was selling dresses.
Why I gotta move out of grandma's house? You ain't never left the nest.
Well, that's because she wanted him to move in the house to be more faithful.
This grandma's house. He wasn't trying to get up and get his own shit.
If I want to bring a man all up in here, I will bring a man all up in here. That's my business, not yours. Sorry, we went into acting mode. Y'all know I like to do that.
Hey.
But I don't.
Nah, yo.
I ain't gotta leave the nest if you ain't never left it.
Well, that is that generational curse we be talking about. Ain't that right, M. Shari?
That's literally baby boy.
It is.
Like, that's mama's baby. Like,
absolutely.
She wasn't putting her foot down on it.
Look, they said hell yes. Michelle said hell yes. J Love said yes. Sunji Martin said yes. Somebody said no. May I know you ain't say Jody was not no goddamn bomb.
No, she wasn't answering that.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry, man. You know, I take that back. She said you sound like her. It's a real habit. I quote movies all day, don't I? I just break out into shit all the time. I probably need some medicine, but that's a whole nother topic. Jay said he didn't have anything of his own and demanded respect he couldn't give. Okay,
he had that shitty bike.
You said what?
He had that shitty bike.
But let me tell you this. Bitches love bums. But they say bums got the best dick. They say bums got the... I ain't got to lie, y'all. I don't care how you feel about it. You know, check your own pussy resume and dick resume. You ain't always had sex with somebody that was always up to par. Okay?
So are you saying that bums have better
bums do have... No, I ain't saying they have better, but they say they got better, but I done had some good bum dick.
Okay.
so what you saying? What you saying is bums don't have nothing better to do, but to fuck.
Basically.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if you ain't doing shit else, you might as well be good at something.
Look, you gotta be good at something. You know what I'm saying? You know that's what they say. But I mean, I've had. Who y'all gonna get me getting into my business? I'll talk about that on the reality show. Y'all gotta go ahead on over and make sure y'all follow and go subscribe to the YouTube channel with the reality show. I just want to quit so we can get into all of that because M. Shari, they be MH Pod Piper. Yeah. I don't care. You know, I don't care. I don't want nobody telling my business when you tell your own. Amen. But seriously, I do. I definitely think Jody was a bum. I think he was a trying bum. So maybe Jody wasn't a bum, he was a blister. Fair?
Nah, he was definitely a bum. He was definitely a bum.
You know the blisters. You know, it starts out flat, and then as time goes on, it gets inflated with the pus.
You said he was a trying bum. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it because he was not I may not remember. Was there a time that Jody was not contributing at all?
Yes.
When?
You didn't hear his mother say, Lisa ain't got to tell him to go out and get no job. You didn't hear that?
Yeah, but that's
she was talking about Melvin, but she didn't have to.
But that's the argument between him and his mother. I'm talking about as far as his girlfriend. Because your mom could complain about something and it's okay with your girlfriend. Yvette was never complained about Jody not having a job. She complained about Jody not keeping his dick to herself. Yes?
That's true.
That's because he ain't had no job. He had shit else to do.
He did contribute because he said, I want a motherfucking block on my phone tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, Jody, damn. We just nigga on the phone
with
talking
black
yeah.
I can't believe you sit up there telling my business.
I don't want to hear that shit. I think we all need to go ahead and watch that. I might have a movie watch day with all of us, and we sit here and we watch it. You know what I'm saying? Jody just was. Jody,
my baby,
yeah.
mama's boy. That's
you fucking. Yeah. What'd you say? You fucking peanut. I already knew that much.
I ain't even mad at you because I already knew that. But did you fuck her in my car? I know you didn't fuck in my car.
I know you fucked my car. Did you? Thank you. Can you give me my shake? Oh, you real cute.
Real funny, huh?
Okay.
Give me my shake. Sorry, y'all. My bad.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, back.
We got Rails back in M.
I feel like y'all reminiscing a whole lot right now.
Yo, I love that movie.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Straight down memory lane.
Malcolm said he was a bum at first. Okay. He was a bum
We didn't
at
get
first.
to see him become a man. At the end, it just seemed like, he kind of got it together, but we didn't get to see that.
J Love said that's bumtivity.
There you go. That's a great word.
Bumtivity. So that's why I'm saying Jody probably wasn't a bum, he was a blister. Because he started selling the clothes from what we saw. So he started making money with P. You supposed to be being your brother's keeper. You know, I'm over at the play house, that do dirty house all day, playing bang game, acting like I'm out doing a job, doing something constructive. It's your fault they ain't here getting all this help from them females. My fault. Yo, I don't care what nobody say. Petey was the nigga in the whole movie. I'm sorry, M. Shiree Miller.
I'm sorry, Miss Day.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
I love y'all more because without
get it right.
He definitely said I love y'all more because without y'all she wouldn't be here.
No, he said Miss Kim. Her name was Miss Kim.
He said I love you.
Oh my God! What you're not gonna do is argue with me about something I wrote.
Jody was a little boy. Yes, Jody was.
So he said, I love Kim. I love y'all. I love you more. He said, I love you more because without you, Kim wouldn't even be here. Y'all still have to stay here and move on new clothes in the video games.
Want some strawberry soda?
We got water, juice, strawberry soda. I'm gonna get some strawberry soda. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't control it. It's her fault though. So Damien said Jody was a little boy. Okay, yeah, Jody was a little boy.
Well, I think he was also 20.
I don't know,
yeah, he was 20.
But going to what Damien said, right? And I really want to know, and I've always asked this because y'all know when I watch movies, I look at them deep. You're a man. We have men watching. Give us a heart and a thumbs up to let me know you're here. Share the show. And like I said, if you're not already, come on over to La La Land and join Candi Coated Secrets Facebook group and have fun with all of us over here at the place. You're all welcome. So with that being said, y'all remember the mother's boyfriend. Y'all remember Vin Rain?
Malcolm.
Yeah, but Melvin.
I thought it was Malcolm. Who was Malcolm?
Malcolm X. And the nigga right here in the comment.
No. That was Malcolm. Oh, it was Melvin.
Yeah, I know.
That's Ray. Why you calling Ray Malcolm X? Damn Ray.
But go ahead, Melvin.
So, do y'all remember when Melvin slapped the head Jody and said, if we was in lockdown,
you'd be my bitch.
I sit down and make you fix it. So See, did y'all catch that? So with that
being said, maybe I heard I'll make you my bitch. I don't know, but go ahead.
Fucking, he said he was gonna fuck her.
I know, I heard, but I'm saying I didn't. Maybe I
Oh no, you gotta go watch it. So with that being said, is it safe to say he was probably sleeping with men?
Yeah.
When he was in jail.
Yeah.
If he said that.
That he probably did. Mm-hmm.
If he said that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I just wanted to know, would that be considered as a man?
He was comfortable enough for another man to see his ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And on that note, we're gonna get out of here and get some more of the the things paid. Hold on, give me 1 second. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna put you over this way. So you guys, like I said, this is the VIP Candy Coated Secrets membership. Go ahead and like I said, get one. You have a whole bunch of perks that comes along with that as well. And if you don't know anybody and you want to tell somebody, let you go ahead and tell your friends and tell them what they should do. And I'm going to let you guys look at this really quickly and pay the bills.
You on mute. You still on mute. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Nope. You can hear me though? Ah, this is great. I cannot hear you now. But I can read your lips. No. Mm-mm. No. No. I can't hear you at all.
I'm sorry, y'all. My dumb
I
ass.
can hear you now.
I'm sorry, my black ass.
Now
I'm
I can
dumb.
hear you.
All right, well, fucking calm the fuck down. I ain't hear y'all. You feel me? You yelling at me and yelling at me. Look, you even got me fixed
I'm
side.
not
I'm
trying
sorry.
to. I wasn't trying to yell at you at all.
I know what. I'm just go with it. All right, can y'all hear me now? Y'all should be able to hear me now, and I had it muted. I'm so sorry. What about now? Give me a heart and a thumbs up. You can hear me. All right, I see the thumbs up coming. Wait a minute, it's still no sound.
Still, still no sound at all.
You can hear me though, right, Miller?
I definitely can hear you.
Okay, I see it now. They said, okay, you're back, but it's low. You're back, but it's low. Okay, well, all right, y'all can hear it. Thank you guys. Are we here now? Can you hear me now? They said yes. Okay. Woo! Phew. Thank you guys. But again, like I said, you guys, M. Shari Miller, I want you guys to go ahead on over to him. Follow him on Instagram. He has lovely words and lovely things to say. And I'm
I
really
do.
not like being opposite. So tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me on Infinite Mind 8 and on IG. And if you want to follow the page for Fuck How You Feel, it's FHYH Podcast. Um, and of course, you see me on Facebook all the time, and you know that the marriageologist is out here to fix things.
I know that's right. We going you know what we gonna have to have you. We gonna have to get a segment.
A segment for the marriageologist? Oh,
Yeah.
y'all!
I,
I don't know
I I
if
don't
we
know
ready
about
for that.
y'all. But look, I think
I
I
don't
for
know if the
real.
world ready for it.
Yeah, because look,
But
I think it's gonna go good, y'all. Make sure y'all go over to YouTube to I Just Want a Quick Reality Show, and y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because you know what, M. Shiree Miller, that's where we're going. Excuse me, that's ginger ale. That's where we're gonna go, because I Just Want to
okay,
Quit. The reality show is uncensored, unfiltered, and I think that that will be a great, dope episode. And also, while you're there, since you're going to be hanging out with me on YouTube, you feel me? Boom! Y'all make sure y'all go and follow, the main baby, Candy Coated Secrets YouTube channel. Chime in and you'll
yeah,
be able to sit there and look at everything. Because I'm trying to get some fellas together so we can have some toxic table talk. Some toxic.
absolutely. The marriageologist is here for all the toxic table talk, all of it,
for all
all
for
of that.
for
He is
all of
here.
it. So, like I said, I want to thank you guys. Like I said, from the bottom of my heart for everything. I also have PayPal for those who don't have Cash App or don't want to do the Cash App. I do have Zelle as well, but you would have to inbox me for the Zelle information. Okay, you have to inbox me for the Zelle information. But like I said, before first and foremost, I could take me out of this real quick. First and foremost, let me let him be the man of for the second and do this. Take me away. All right, you guys go ahead and get ready for the third third year anniversary. The third year anniversary. That's right. It is approaching July 17th. Give me 1 second. Let me get this together, you guys. Hold on. July 17th. Go ahead. You can go ahead and purchase your ticket over at the website, www.candicoatedsecrets.com. Everything is included. We're going to have a great time, get to meet each other, the members, everybody will all come out and just have a great fun day in the sun. No cicadas and all that other stuff. But either way, we got a pavilion. You'll be covered and all that other stuff. But make sure you go ahead, and this is where you can purchase your ticket at... Right now, it's slowly approaching. We're getting there. July 17th, it's going down. Meet me in the trap, okay? It's going down. Meet me in the trap. That's what they say. And that's my guest for tonight, M. Shiree Miller. Miller, I want to tell you, thank you for joining me tonight. Also, you helped me out earlier with the testing and all that stuff. I think you're on mute.
I'm on mute.
I can't hear you now.
I'm on mute.
Your turn.
Can you hear me?
Oh, excuse me. My bad.
No.
I am not on mute.
I can't hear you, Miller Mill. I can't hear you. But, I just want to say thank you for joining me tonight.
You're welcome.
He said, blink if you're in danger. All right. All righty, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for joining me tonight. Hold on, let me get this going, because now M. Shiree Miller got me messing up. You understand? Hold on, Miller. Hold on. Boom. And we are back, you guys. Sorry. Thank y'all for being with me. He said he heard both of us. I don't know why I couldn't hear you. But like I said, thank you guys for joining me tonight. And I took you last week. Y'all had me crying. Oh my gosh, my first time publicly crying, ugly on the internet. Mm-hmm. But I was still a little cute though. But it touched my heart. I let you guys see the 1 year and what the 1 year looked like. So now we are ending the third year, but now I want you guys to see the second year, so you can see everything and how everything's been going about and what you guys have helped me build and all of that. I love you guys. Continue to help me be there. You see we're moving. Y'all was like, oh, she got commercials. Yeah, I'm moving on up like George and Weezy. Okay, and I just want to say thank y'all for being here, being patient, and check it out. And I love you, and I'll see you next week. fish in the sea. But you see this one right here? The little slow one? He belongs to me.